Do you ever get that sinking feeling? You're working hard, money's coming in, but there's just nothing left at the end of the month. I was right there with you. I was making a decent salary, around $55,000 a year, but my bank account would still hit 0 days before my next paycheck. It was a stressful cycle. Then, I found something that was hiding in plain sight on my calendar. It wasn't about making more money, but being smarter with the money I already had. Here's the secret that most people, and honestly, most financial advisors, never talk about. If you get paid every other week, like 43% of American workers, you're not getting 24 paychecks a year. You're actually getting 26. This means that twice a year, there are 2 special months where you receive 3 paychecks instead of the usual 2. Now, this is where it gets interesting because of how our brains work. A 2020 study in the Journal of Consumer Research revealed something fascinating. We raise 73% more likely to treat unexpected or irregular income as fun spending money, rather than serious savings. Nobel Prize winner Richard Thaler calls this mental accounting. We mentally sort our money into different buckets depending on where it comes from. That third paycheck feels like a bonus, so we're tempted to just spend it all. So, I created a simple system to outsmart my own brain, and it's backed by real research and, more importantly, real results in my own life. Let me break it down for you. When that third paycheck of $1,923 hits my account, here's the exact plan for every single dollar. First, 40% of it, which is $769, immediately goes toward paying off high-interest debt, like credit cards or loans. Now, you've probably heard of the debt snowball method. Well, there's a reason it's so popular. A Harvard Business Review study of 6,000 people found that focusing on paying off your smallest debt first regardless of the interest rate makes you significantly more likely to eliminate all your debt. Why? Because those small, early wins create a powerful psychological momentum that keeps you motivated and on track. Second, 35% of that paycheck gets automatically transferred to my savings. That's $673 that never even sits in my checking account, tempting me to spend it. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau analyzed savings habits and found that people who set up automatic transfers were 51% more likely to consistently build their emergency funds. It's a classic case of out of sight, out of mind, but in the best possible way. Now, the third part of my plan might surprise you. I take the remaining 25%, which is $481, and I get to spend it completely guilt-free. This isn't just me being easy on myself, it's actually a science-backed strategy. Researchers at the University of Colorado discovered that people who allow themselves moderate, planned indulgences while pursuing financial goals are 38% more likely to stick with those goals. Long-term, total deprivation often backfires. It can lead to a financial rebound where you eventually get fed up, splurge, and undo all your hard work. This way, you get a reward without derailing your progress. So, what did this look like in the real world? Let me show you my actual numbers over an 18-month period. During that time, I had 6 of these 3 paycheck months. Each and every time, I followed this exact 4-0-3-5-5 formula. The result? I successfully eliminated $3,200 in credit card debt and built up $4,127 in my emergency savings. That's a total of $7,327 of real financial progress, and I did it without getting a single raise, starting a side hustle, or making any drastic, painful changes to my lifestyle. The most powerful part of this whole strategy was how it felt. It didn't feel like deprivation or sacrifice. It felt strategic and empowering. I still got to enjoy some of that extra money, but I was also making real, tangible progress toward my financial goals. I was finally breaking that paycheck to paycheck cycle that had felt so impossible to escape for so long. Now, let's put this into a bigger perspective. According to Social Security data, the average 30-year-old American will experience about 36 of these 3 paycheck months before they reach retirement age, if they followed this exact same strategy. That could mean building over $130,000 in wealth without ever getting a raise or working a single hour of overtime. It's mind-blowing when you think about it. I'm not here to sell you a miracle cure or some secret formula. I'm just showing you what genuinely worked for me, backed by real research and my own numbers. If you want to try this for yourself, I've put the exact tracking spreadsheet I use in the description below. It's completely free for you to download and use. If this approach makes sense to you, if you're tired of financial advice that either promises the impossible or demands unbearable sacrifice, consider subscribing to the channel. Next week, I'm going to break down the actual math behind retirement planning, comparing the traditional 4% rule with what new data says about sustainable withdrawal rates in today's economy. Remember, financial progress isn't about dramatic, overnight transformations. It's about making consistent, smart decisions over time. Your next 3 paycheck month isn't just an anomaly on your calendar, it's a powerful opportunity to build real wealth, one strategic allocation at a time. Thanks for watching.